Owen, tell me something.
Truman, did you know that it's called ice soccer now? Rah! USA, USA, USA.
Dahm, that's true. You keep your chant going. Want to keep your chant going?
USA, USA, USA.
Welcome, everybody, back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most, Truman Steam Machine Steen. As always, I'm joined by the bomb.
Boom.
Owen Dahm. Welcome back, everybody.
Fly, free bird, yeah.
I feel bad for Bo Horvat.
He'll get over it.
Do you feel like
Truman,
I need a team?
Do you know why Bo Horvat will get over it?
Because he's missing one tooth? No?
That is funny. I did think he flopped. Because when it hit him, I was like, oh, he's flopping. But I forget that, like, hockey players, that always look like they react late because they kind of do.
Yeah, I mean,
because, you know, the stick isn't going through your face. You're getting slapped by it. And then you're like, oh. But he spit out. When they showed him on the bench, he's like, I was like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
But do you know why Bo Horvat will get over it?
He's paid millions of dollars.
Do you know what happened the last time the USA won gold?
Oh, the Islanders won the Stanley Cup.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
And
it's true.
what did they do the next 3 years after
win the Stanley Cup? Yeah. So what we're saying is we're about to win the next 4 of them.
Invest in the Islanders now.
Yeah. How much can I get them on FanDuel for?
Ooh, that's actually might sauce a couple
I'm
dollarinos.
I'm gonna put $10 on it, so I lose $10.
No, this isn't one of those. What will happen if you bet on the Arizona Cardinals to win the Super Bowl kind of
I mean,
thing.
you're at least probably betting on a playoff team to win. You know,
I bet they're plus 600.
I bet you they're plus 1,200.
No way. 1,200 is when Chiefs were 9-6.
Yes.
You would get them at 1,200.
It might even be. Man, I hope KU loses. Sorry, they're playing Houston.
They should lose. They lost to Cincinnati.
Who did? KU.
KU to Cincinnati at home.
When? This weekend?
Yes.
I missed it.
Since you beat them by 18 at home. It's the worst Bill Self loss since like 2003.
God, they're all over the place.
Whenever they were.
Oh, I have to fucking go off to the side because
Playoffs.
Because I have to find the NHL because they're not playing right now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Futures? Okay, hold on. Stanley Cup winner. You can get the Islanders to win. Ooh, at plus 7,500. Because the Avalanche are plus 225, dude. Oh my God.
Plus 7,500?
Anyway, plus 7,500.
Plus 7,000 on FanDuel. Oh, fuck. Damn it. I got to go over to FanDuel.
Put $10 down to win
Oh
750 smackaroos is the most worth it bet I've ever bet on one of my teams.
I lost all my DraftKings money.
Oh, no. What happened?
I think I pulled it out.
Uncle Ben, what happened?
Okay.
Sorry I'm late. Did we clown on men's hockey for partying with the FBI director and that phone call?
Whoa, hold on. You're talking about huge Islanders super fan Cash Patel? Don't you dare.
Yeah, don't hate on Islanders super fan Cash Patel. I saw your tweet today with Allison. This man was not built to be FBI director. He was built to be an Islanders Twitter account.
Yes. I said he was meant to be a podcaster and an Islanders season ticket holder. That's what he was meant to do.
You know, after he retires and he's no longer part of Trump's cabinet, which I assume he will be immediately not FBI director anymore.
I assume that'll be in about a year. In the next year, I assume
here,
he'll be out.
Year or two. I think he will just probably have season tickets at UBS Arena. That's.
I wish I could have a job that pays as much as FBI director because then I would just retire and just do that. Do things
that would be cool.
I need somebody to pay me like, how much? You know what? He probably only makes like a mil.
Maybe
he
more.
might only make like 200 because the president only makes 400.
That's true.
But he probably insider trades plenty.
Well, yeah, sure. Plenty of them do. You know,
I'm sure he's betting on Kalshi all the time.
Right. I was talking with my coworkers.
I'm sure he bet on himself to show up in the Team USA locker room.
You know, the Congress gets those like, hey, it's insider trading if news comes out and you like not publicly and you change your stocks within X time.
Where's our cat?
The cat left.
Oh man. Well, he just redeemed pet cat.
I saw. Yeah, he's gone.
All
He
right.
went over there.
The cat will come back. We'll pet the cat.
But yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, what were we saying?
He might not. Let's find out. I'm sure that's public info.
What?
I'm sure.
Is what? How much money he makes?
Yes. How much money does the FBI director make?
Well, it's also about how much money you'll make afterwards.
True.
But also,
you nailed it. Annual salary approximately $200.
see, but a lot of these guys. So what's funny is like,
Because they get the little like.
well, like a lot of like politicians go into consulting afterwards. You know,
Right,
you make
yeah,
a bunch of money, then you go into consulting.
Right.
These guys will be dummies and just go back to podcasting. And like he'll probably still make plenty podcast. You'll probably make more initially podcasting, but podcasting, I feel like for the rest of your life, like we're not going to podcast for the next 30 years. We're probably going to stop after 25, and that's. I mean, podcasting. I think for the next like 30, like consult. I mean, I guess they could always still do consulting. I don't know.
Oh,
that's the issue with
speaking and
grifting.
media,
It would
he
be
says
hard.
2.6 mil.
Salary 2.6 in speaking and media.
200,000 salary, 2.6 million in speaking and media.
How does that? What?
I think you get paid for like, like news stations, like probably like Fox News and CNN and stuff will pay for appearances. Probably.
Do they?
I don't know. I think so. I'm not 100% sure on that. I don't know how news media works.
But I imagine that's like, that's like the consulting,
Right.
being a contributor.
Oh,
Okay,
cool.
fair enough. Okay, all right. So he's not going hungry.
See, that's
All
what
right,
I
thank
would
God.
do. That's what I would do if I was some kind of director. I'd grift.
Yes, I'm sure. I don't know. You would do that if you were. Man, you're perfect for this administration. How would you like to be? How would you like to grift?
The thing
Sorry,
is,
this
dude,
is not. Man,
you could do it for
Dom. That's political, bud.
You don't even need to make it political. You could
Dom, that's
grift for
politics.
either side for so much money.
That's fair.
Hey, we need somebody who knows about biochemistry. Here's CNN correspondent Owen. That's fucking me. CNN, call me in. I'll do it.
I'll say whatever you want. I have no ethics.
You want me to talk about the idiocy of ignoring vaccine mandates? I'll speak for vaccines all you want. Fox News, if you want me to speak ill of vaccines, they cause autism, by the way, for sure. Just I'll say that on the news for money, bro. I don't care. Give me money.
Hold on. Somebody. Hold on.
Uh-oh. What?
Somebody's gone from paid to free. I got to figure out who to
Speaking
not
of
shout
money,
out. Yeah. Hey, shout out to Patreon. Patreon.com/updisaster.
shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom.
Yeah. Shout out Stephanie for sure. And I got to figure out which one of you we're not shouting out anymore. You know what? You get one more free one this week because I'm going to look it up after the show so we don't grind the show to a halt even any more than we already have. Shout out Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, Aaron, and Melbox, Kansas City, now open in the Iron District.
Who do you think it is?
I bet it is.
I don't want to say. Guys, what if we insult them? And
That's
they
fair. That's fair.
-2?
That's fair. We don't want to speak ill of anybody. But I
bet it's not
I muted
Aaron.
it. I muted it. Well, great. Now you threw it out there.
I just said I bet it's not Aaron.
Well, okay. Well, but now everybody knows who I said when I muted.
They didn't know that until you just admitted it.
Well, I said somebody else anyways. Played it off so smooth. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment who you think unsubscribed from the Patreon. Let's get into the hot takes.
Owen's mom. No, my mom did an outside Patreon donation. She's permanently subscribed.
Yes, true. She's subscribed at least for the next
It's 365
Hold on.
days.
20 months.
Yeah, for a while.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can't be my mom. She's the goat.
Okay. All right.
Start it off.
I forgot I need to pull up my phone because my eyes are bad. Man, I might need glasses. You have glasses or contacts or anything?
I don't need them.
Not yet.
I'm gonna go get my frames eventually.
Do you think
because
you could
once-
read anything on that screen right now?
from here?
Yes.
The small text, no.
Can you? Yeah. Could you read this up here?
Up on top.
Yep.
If OSU.
Nope.
Yeah, see, I need to be in your seat. In your seat, I could.
You
If
think
we
so?
switch Seats? Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. I'm not going to give you this seat in the middle of the show. Again, grinding the show to a halt.
I can
more
do
than
it.
we already have. Sure, buddy.
My prescription's like a plus 1.25. I really only need it for like concerts.
I probably only need, like, I'm fine driving, but I probably just need, like, a little bit. I just need it a little bit. Okay. All right. First one we're starting off here.
Can't ruin my commute video going to stream arc. Love you, boys. Appreciate that.
If KSU runs the table, Dylan Edwards, man, hold on. There's a few typos in this.
Dylan Edwards is a Mount Rushmore running back.
Yes. If Dylan Edwards, yes. If KSU runs the table, Dylan Edwards is a Mount Rushmore RB.
Ooh, F.
Yeah, I think just for the vibe of it, I think we're going to. Are you correct that if they ran the table, he would have been a Mount Rushmore running back? Yeah, probably.
Don't worry, we'll pet the cat. Unfortunately, this take just has to, by no fault of your own, has to just go straight to F because Dylan Edwards will forever be a traitor now because he's at KU.
Yeah,
So
straight to jail. Sorry. Okay.
we will pet the cat when we see him, I promise.
Yes. All right. Next one is Bengals need to punt on the year and trade assets for stars. That's what they should have done.
They didn't.
Instead, they traded for Joe Flacco.
I don't know what.
So, Logan, we'll still leave you an S tier for this one.
The Bengals front office is really, really bad. It's very clear what they needed to do. They have all this generational talent. It's very clear that they just need to build defense. And they said, no.
No, we're all right.
They wanted to compete in the strongest version of the AFC North we've seen in a long time. Outside of the Browns.
Yep.
With the strongest version of the Steelers and the strongest version of the Ravens that we've seen. That's the one they wanted to compete in?
I guess.
Okay.
Here's your next take is you can recover from 2-3 but not 0-10. Oh, that was your fantasy football.
Yes.
Yes.
You can recover from 0-10.
So are you wanting to move you didn't recover. You just didn't.
I was only 2 wins out of the playoffs.
Okay, you still missed the playoffs. You didn't recover.
Where did we put this in?
S tier, you want to move down to A tier since you didn't end up in the hot dog suit?
That's true.
Who did end up in the hot dog suit? Rory?
Hayden.
Hey, oh, that's right. That is correct, yes. Tough
It was kind of Cole. Cole didn't win a single game in the playoffs somehow.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter because we went by points. So last year, if we were doing it off of last year Cole would have been in the hot dog.
Yes, right.
Having been the top playoff seed, which would have been stupid.
Well, but who knows because we didn't have the split.
True.
You went, yeah. So who knows?
Well, if we were using last year's determination, which is just ESPN placing.
Yes.
But we didn't do that because we're smart.
Yes. Last year, sorry, next take is Mahomes would be MVP frontrunner if Rice and Worthy were healthy from the start. This was Jeffrey. This was in October. This is a weird take it's the kind of takes that we need to make sure that we're probably vetting. This from Jeffrey. I don't know if we can.
Sorry, can you say it again? I didn't hear you. I was reading Logan's thing. He
Mahomes.
says, real quick before we get to the take, Logan's talking about the Bengals defense,
and
he's worried that what combine pony they take this year in a defense-loaded draft.
Told you Shamar Stewart was bad. Although he played some snaps. He didn't go back to college, so you won that round. Mahomes would be MVP frontrunner if Rice and Worthy were healthy from the start. That comes from Jeffrey on October 13th. By the way, the Dylan Edwards take was from Evan. So sorry, Evan. We put you in F tier.
Yeah.
The 0-10 one was obviously from you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what was the other one. Oh, Bengals need to punt on the year and trade for assets. That was Logan, yes.
Which he was, of course,
clearly, yes. Mahomes would be MVP frontrunner for Rice and Worthy.
This was after Jags game.
Yes.
When he was still top 3 in MVP voting.
But I have to grade this with how we know Mahomes ended up playing. He just got weirder throughout the year.
I'm like C on that.
Okay, yeah. I think we're going to move you down to C tier. I think that's how we're going to have to grade this. I think when you said this, you were probably correct, but now that we know it, you weren't correct. He would have fallen apart.
Yeah.
Ugly uniforms are bad luck for the team. That comes from your mom.
It's still S tier.
Did your mom spell it with an F or a PH?
F.
That's what I thought. Yes, ugly uniforms are bad luck, I will say. You got to add that sauce.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of clips of like teams going crazy in good-looking uniforms.
Yes, that is true. All right.
Those color rush jerseys this year were horrible. The city ones. Oh, so
we're
terrible.
like 2 years away from that. It won't be next year, but it'll be the year after that.
Ours
Scary.
also bad?
We don't know. We won't know until we see it. Butker being bad is a net positive for the Chiefs because they are more aggressive on fourth down. They got less aggressive as the year went.
And it wasn't a positive. It kept costing us.
Yes.
What did we give that initially?
We gave that an S tier. These are
not S tier.
No.
Like C or D, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this in C
I think having
because they just got less aggressive as the year went.
and just it mattered.
And Butker never got great. I mean, again, I would say a few of those losses were on Butker. I know some people want to defend him because they think people are too harsh on him, but he wasn't
I don't
very
think
good.
people are too harsh on him, but I think this show's stance has been no matter how harsh you want to be on Butker,
Yep,
he is going to be on the team next year, no matter how much we hate him.
that's true.
But the year after this coming year is the Jawan Taylor cut year. So, I mean,
no,
obviously,
this year is the Jawan Taylor cut.
yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Oh, for Harrison Butker.
Yes. Well,
Okay.
It was just like people complaining about
I was
Jawan
like,
Taylor. This
hey,
year. It's
we're
like,
cutting Jawan Taylor.
right. It's like just like people complaining about Jawan Taylor throughout the year. This year is like he's gonna be on the team because of the money.
Chiefs cut Mike Dana, by the way, which is, I would say, on the side of tougher decisions they had to make. So
Easy 10 mil, like I said. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they're only $4 million under the cap, and
Dahm, that's true. Trusted source.
Once
Owen.
you cut Jawan Taylor, you'll be all good. This next one from Allison, I've already graded, is George Kittle is gross looking. That comes from Allison. That stays in S tier, dude. He looks greasy.
I think he just needs to cut his
Yes.
facial goatee.
And his hair. Eventually, he'll cut the hair. His hair is stringy.
He might not even look bad.
His
I think
hair's
it's
thin.
his goatee makes him look like a homeless.
His hair is thin.
Yeah.
Rasheed Rice is Michael Thomas in a good way. That comes from Curtis.
Is he?
Might I argue that Rasheed Rice was Michael Thomas in a bad way?
No, yeah.
Kind of slant boy, kind of yak boy. He didn't.
Kind of Falcon punch my girlfriend boy.
Well, Michael Thomas never punched his girlfriend.
Exactly.
I'm willing to put this down in C tier.
I am souring on Rasheed Rice.
I think we're all souring on Rasheed Rice, especially because now he's not. Like
he had that potential early last year, early 2 years ago.
Yes.
Before he got hurt, and where he was like, "Holy shit, he's gonna end the season top 5 in yards."
Yes.
And then after that injury, he hasn't been the same. Hopefully.
Ever since his rookie year, it's just been.
And then he's been doing off-the-field stuff.
He did the car wreck, and then who knows what's going on with this new domestic violence.
Nobody does, because people have seen that it started after he posted on Valentine's Day with his new girl.
Yes, and it wasn't a criminal case; it was a civil case. Right. And I believe they tried to bring it as a criminal case, and maybe got dismissed.
It's going to get dismissed if they do.
So it was. So that's
Listen, I'm not trying to say that.
I don't know.
I'm not, speaking volumes of Rasheed Rice's character. But
I'm not.
If he keeps this up, he won't be a Chief for more than one more year. The Chiefs will not want to deal with that drama.
I think I'm out on Rasheed Rice for plenty of reasons, but Chiefs can still win the division. Comes from Logan. What?
Huh?
Where am I? Oh. What? Oh my! The stream deck
Delayed
shit itself. Yep. Yeah, that was a bummer. We had it in S tier because we had it in A tier because we thought there was still a chance they might do it after all that, and they fell apart.
It's okay. The Broncos still were fraudulent, and so were the Chargers. Both of them were still fraudulent.
Yeah, they were both bad, but I think
the Chiefs were worse last year.
Yeah, we had to put you in F tier for that. Chiefs need to trade for a D end immediately.
Still S tier.
But we put that in A tier. I think we're going to have to move it up to S tier. Congrats, Owen. This was actually your take.
Oh, it was?
Yep.
Yeah, we really needed one. Mike Dana was horrible. So.
I still think we should have traded for Breece Hall, but that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that was your take, was don't trade for Breece Hall.
Yes, trade for
a defensive end. Which was fair, but also I think Breece Hall would have helped this team a lot.
Didn't use Rashard Smith either, which was kind of in my equation. It was like, okay, if Pacheco's bad, just bring in the rookie.
Smith, no.
But we didn't do that. Oh, I don't know. And then now Breece Hall is franchise tagged in New York, right?
I don't know if he's been franchise tagged yet, but he probably will.
It's been rumored.
Yeah, he probably will get franchise tagged. Yeah. Why wouldn't you? Trading for Joe Flacco was a bad idea from Vincent. Vincent, I'm going to have to move that up to S tier. We had it in A tier. I think we got to move it up to S tier.
I don't think it was a terrible idea.
Oh, really? Did they win the division?
No, but they won a fair few games while he was the starter.
Okay, what did that help?
I guess he did get demoted.
If you don't go to the playoffs.
I guess he did get demoted for Jake Browning.
No, I don't think he did get demoted for Jake Browning. Joe Burrow just came back.
Did he get injured? Did Joe Flacco get injured?
No, just Joe Burrow came back eventually.
No, because Jake Browning started. And then
Jake Browning was starting, and then Joe Flacco came in.
Oh, right, because Jake Browning was so bad they traded for Joe Flacco. Right. Okay, I'm remembering.
Joe Flacco gives the Bengals offense life. We had that in A tier. I'm willing to move that down to B tier for Bengals.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know how much life it gave it.
He did give it a little life.
Yeah, the dead cat bounce, I think, unfortunately. Yeah. I've been just trying to use that more. Jamarcus Russell has a better deep ball than Jalen Hurts. That comes from Josh R.
Oh, that's Eagles Josh.
Yeah, that comes from Eagles Josh. We had that in A tier. I'm willing to move that up to S tier.
Because Jalen Hurts' deep ball is bad.
Jalen Hurts' deep ball. Incomplete. Saquon up the middle. Saquon up the middle.
Saquon up the middle. Saquon up the middle. AJ Brown deep ball. Incomplete. Punt.
All right. Next one is K-State beats KU due to Jalen Daniels for the third year in a row. Jeffrey. Oh, my God.
Killed it.
That was incredible. That was an A tier.
Wow.
That goes to super Omega S tier.
That was the worst Jalen Daniels performance we've ever seen.
This is the only apology anybody's going to get from us for moving A tier up to S tier. But, oh, my God, Jeffrey, you were so on it. We should have had that in S tier.
Visibly shaken.
He was, literally almost crying on the sideline, having to take deep breaths. That's great job, Jeffrey.
It was so crazy, the K-State, because that was not a good K-State team, and they beat the crap out of KU. That was crazy.
Next one comes from Hayden, your brother. Says Mahomes is not MVP right now. Jonathan Taylor is. Would you look? You know what? I think we leave this in A tier.
Yeah.
Because I don't, obviously Jonathan Taylor didn't end up winning. I think he kind of fell off.
But Mahomes did fall off harder.
Yeah, but Mahomes was worse. Mahomes, we'll leave it in A tier. Because Jonathan Taylor might have won Offensive Player of the Year? No. Somebody else won Offensive Player of the Year.
Maybe Puka Nacua?
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, I think you're right. So, next one is Game 3 was one of the greatest World Series games ever.
That was the Dodgers.
I am willing to leave that in A tier because it can't go up to S tier because Game 7 really was even more incredible. So I'm going to move that. I'm going to leave that in A tier, but great call.
Game 3 was pretty good.
When
you have non-baseball people talking about baseball, it's a good thing.
Yes. K-State is not great, but has a good home field advantage.
And who said that?
That was Jeffrey.
Nailed it again.
I'm willing to leave that in B tier. We had it in B tier. I'm willing to leave that in B tier. I don't know if it's a great home field advantage.
It's fine.
And but they weren't great. I don't know. Chiefs lose a maximum of one more game this year. That comes from Owen.
Yikes.
Yo, they were 4-3. I wrote that down whenever you said that.
We won 2 more games.
We won 2 more games.
F tier. Fuck. Wow.
You know what? 2 of them, I think, just in case.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Even one of these?
Well, what? Is that a new one?
I've had that on there
what
for a bit.
Does it say?
That's the Mahomes. This never fucking works, man.
Never fucking works.
Never fucking works, man. Wait, Owen, did somebody say baseball?
It's called sports. It's called baseball in particular.
Is that what Trump said to the hockey team?
Fucking probably. Okay. Next one is Nagy head coach and McDaniel OC in 2026 is best case scenario. That was what?
Who said that?
Evan said that. I would have loved McDaniel as an OC, but Matt Nagy as a head coach is not. Matt Nagy ended up not being a head coach anywhere, which I think we have to move this to F tier.
Isn't he the Bills OC?
No, he's the Giants OC.
Oh, the Giants OC, right, with Harbaugh.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to give you F tier for that one, Evan. Sorry. Matt Nagy, not a head coach anywhere. McDaniel as OC would have been fucking lit. But as we know...
Where did McDaniel end up going?
Chargers. Yeah. Yeah, after he gave all that confidence, do not love him getting to go give fucking Justin Ifman all that confidence.
But you know who the Chargers' new head coach is?
It's been the same head coach?
Oh, no, wait, that's right. But they lost their defensive coordinator.
Yes. Yes, they did.
So their good defense is now going to be not good.
Yep. That's fair. Irsay sisters are already the best ownership group in the NFL. That came from Logan.
Yeah, put that shit in D tier, bro.
What? Why?
because they made one of the worst trades ever.
That is true. We're gonna have to move you down. Yeah, we're gonna have to bump. I'm not going D tier, but I'll bump you down from B tier to C tier.
The Colts were who I said they were. They were fake frauds.
Yeah,
And
but
they missed the playoffs.
sometimes you got to go for it whenever you're going for it. I
Not
do
like
appreciate
that. That was never good. 2 firsts for a corner is ridiculous
Yep. Fair.
when you have a backup quarterback in.
That is fair. Joe Flacco believers owe Vincent an apology. That comes from Vincent. We had that in B tier. I'm willing to leave that in B tier. I'm not sure anybody owes anybody an apology, but you should feel bad if you believed in Joe Flacco, but I don't know how many people believed in Joe Flacco. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Islanders actually look like a playoff team. Owen, I'm moving that up to A tier. They haven't locked it in. They're not first place in the division at the break here.
No, because I don't think we'll ever be first place. I think the first place team in the Metro's
Yes.
really good. But
This is A tier, and I will say pending. It could have, listen, for anybody who listens to this 3 months in the future, you will know if this should have been S tier. Or maybe I graded them too hard.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it should have been F tier.
maybe,
That's the thing. It'll either be F tier or S tier. So,
I mean, I
weird.
think we make the playoffs.
Life-
It might even be as a wild card team, but we're not in the wild card spot. We're above the wild card spot right now.
there's a doozy coming up here.
Is it from me?
Nope.
Is it from you?
No. It's from Ian.
Are you looking at it right now?
Yes, but it's not this one.
Oh, okay.
This one comes from Chuck. It says NFL does a shit job at protecting players hit out of bounds.
I still think that's true,
We gave that B tier because I think they do a fine job,
but they could do better.
but they could do a better job. Yeah, they're on the upper echelon of.
I still think
that's an upper echelon take.
stadium
Where it's
design. I think that I don't think soccer stadiums do this very well at all either.
Yes.
Is that a lot of the new soccer stadiums have the raised pitch for drainage, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that means if you're going in for a tackle
Yes.
at the edge of the pitch, you can just get knocked into the video boards.
Yeah.
How is that safe? It's
Right.
not. And I think that the NFL has that weird thing where they have the concrete track essentially around the outside.
Yeah, where guys fucking slip on
Yeah,
with the cleats. Yeah.
They can slip or get knocked onto it. It's dude,
But I think they have to have that for the
the TV stuff.
the TV
Yeah.
cart to roll through. So
It's still not safe.
we had to always get warned about that TV cart to not get run over by it at bowl games.
Yeah.
So. By the way, Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. That comes from Ian. That's the next one. That is the F'est of takes, my guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Super F, the Crocker Super F.
Da-da-da. What the fuck is happening with this, dude?
Delayed.
That's pissing me off.
It's like that scene from Dark Knight where Joker tries to blow up the hospital and it doesn't blow up. Yes.
Hold on, let me try it one more time. What the Oh, everybody know. All right, here comes. Press. Wait, all right, ready? 3. Press. You're fucking oh my god. That pisses me
Yeah, it's
off.
really
All right.
broken, huh, buddy?
All right. I'm getting gaslit by the fucking stream deck. That's crazy. Max Crosby not hot. That comes from Allison. You know what? I've got hornier for Max Crosby. Let's throw this in F. No, I'm just kidding. We had that in C tier. Maybe we leave that in C. You know what? Down to D tier.
I think he's a decently attractive man.
I think he's decently
and
attractive.
he'd look really sexy in red.
Oh.
Max Crosby
Oh.
Chris Jones and
yes.
Max Crosby on the same defensive line.
Yes. That's what we need.
Yes.
Trevor Lawrence is not hot. That comes from Allison. We put that in C tier. I'm willing to move that up to B tier.
You don't think he's very attractive?
No, I think he's ugly. I think he's. Oh, she said not hot. Yeah, right. Yeah, I think B tier.
Okay.
Why did we?
I think I probably argued.
What were we smoking?
Because he's 6'4", long, majestic hair.
Oh, okay, gotcha. You like Trevor Lawrence?
I don't
Okay.
think he's an ugly.
That's
man.
how we ended up there. Is
No,
that
I don't think he's
you're
ugly.
horny for him.
That's right.
Okay. Chiefs.
Talking about MVP dark horse candidate, Trevor Lawrence.
Chiefs need better running backs or running back coaches. Jeffrey,
Ooh, S tier.
I can't believe we had that in C tier. Yeah, we need that up in S tier, big dog. Welcome to the big leagues.
So you'll never
Jeffrey, a lot of S tier takes for Jeffrey.
Well, we're getting new running backs and new running backs coaches this year, Jeffrey. So sorry.
Yeah, that's an apology. That's an apology. We are sorry, Jeffrey. That is, you should have been in S tier from the get go, and we should have
talked about
we should have
Jeffrey's
seen
ball knowledge increasing over these last years.
it. You know more than the
there's
Chiefs
evidence.
coaches even know. They weren't even willing to change until after the year. This will be Tang's last season at KSU. That came from Mick. Wow, great job. 2 months ago, great call on that one.
We said, they probably won't get rid of him after the contract.
We said no. Yeah, we said the contract. Oh, way too much. And then,
They're trying to get out of the contract.
yep.
And I don't think it's going to go well for K-State, to be honest.
I don't think it's going to court like they're saying. I think it's going to.
They'll probably settle, but
Yes, that's all. This
I
is all
am-
just.
I am
posturing.
worried, Truman, it might end up in a David Beatty KU situation where
They're like,
they
no,
end
man.
up giving him every dollar.
Yep, that's fair. Matt Nagy is holding the Chiefs' offense back. Owen, where would you like to grade that? We had that in C tier, Owen.
At least A tier.
Okay, all right. I'm willing to give it A tier because at
also-
some point, some fault of it has to fall on Andy Reid, regardless.
Well, also, I do think
Also, that terrible wide receiver coach from fucking. That,
Oh my goodness! Yeah. Well,
Only ever
also,
coached high
yeah,
school wide
that,
receivers.
and I think that Xavier Worthy is not as good as we thought he was going to be.
Or Rashee Rice, I think.
Yeah. So.
Pass interference shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah.
Comes from Stephanie.
I remember that one.
We're leaving that down in C tier?
Yeah. I still think it should be a thing. I can see why somebody would say that though. If they can't officiate it like the same way every single time, then
That is true. Tina always has a good point. She's like, anytime there's a pass defensed, she's like, how is that not interfering with the pass? And you're like, okay,
well, technically it is.
You're like, yeah, but you can do it that way.
That is kind of an interesting, from an outside,
It's a dumb name.
It is an interesting
really
take,
catch
though. How are you
interference.
allowed to push someone out of the way of the pass, but you're allowed to bat the pass? You can't push somebody out of the way, but you can hit the ball yourself.
Well,
From somebody who's not for someone who didn't grow up playing football, watching football, that's an interesting perspective.
did you ever see the Night Train Lane? He was the reason they invented the pass interference rule, essentially.
No, would he just light people up?
Yes, he would just tackle the guys to the ground. And it's like, okay, I get why you can't do that anymore.
Yeah,
that
makes
makes
sense.
sense. Veach is actually a bad GM and is only good because he found Mahomes. That comes from Elias.
No, I still disagree.
We had that in C tier. I think we'd leave that in C tier. This will be a big offseason for this.
Yeah, he's going to need to ball out.
But I think we're going to leave that in C tier. I'd almost, you know what? I'd be willing to move it up to B tier because he didn't make a good move at the deadline. You know what? No. Because he's had some good drafts.
There wasn't too many available moves. It was either overpay for Breece Hall.
I wish you would have got Boy Mafe. They were really close to getting that done.
I don't think that matters anymore because I think Brett Veach saw what ended up happening.
Yeah,
Is that this wasn't a Chiefs window year, that they were going to miss the playoffs.
that's true. Brett Veach knew that Mahomes was going to tear his ACL.
Obviously.
Group ride Christmas game betting is an elite family bonding method. Comes from Logan. I don't think so.
He's still
We had that in C tier. I think
C
we
for
leave that in
Christmas.
C tier. Yeah, for Christmas. Yeah, I bet you're right. No, I don't think so. I don't. Feels like a good way to have your whole family pissed off.
You idiot, Truman.
God damn it, Billy! Why did you add that fucking leg to the parlay? God damn it, we could
I
have been
think
rich.
that's exactly what we said.
Yeah.
Is that just leave it to your cousin to put in Patrick Mahomes 6+ touchdowns, and then your group ride's dead.
Yeah, it was fun until that guy came. KU is stinky poo poo. That comes from Cameron. Yeah.
I think that's football, yeah.
Yep. Correct. Yeah,
Yay.
it was definitely about football. It was October 20
Yeah, for sure.
28th. So, yeah, KU is stinky poo poo, and the streak is now 17. It's almost legal.
R-rated movies, right?
Yes. It's not okay to change team alliance. That comes from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. A little pat on the back still. We'll leave this pat on the back in pat on the back territory. We'll leave that S tier take in the S tier. Yeah, sorry, we're back to S tier takes right now. Sorry. We only have S, A, and B remaining. So we're going through a couple more S tiers right now. NFL should be fined for utterly atrocious uniforms. Dude, what was your mom on? This was Stephanie
My
again.
mom is on a uniform kick. She hates because my mom watches like almost every game that she can.
Uh-huh.
So like she'll watch every Thursday, every Monday, no matter what. If
Yeah.
the Chiefs are on it.
And she's a Chiefs fan, and we haven't changed the jersey in 50 years.
Yeah. So, but she just hates. She absolutely hates atrocious jerseys.
Yeah. You know, your mom hasn't been alive since we changed the uniforms, so.
Yeah, probably not.
Trucks should not be lifted higher than people. That comes from Allison. Absolutely. There's been an uptick. There's actually been, it's funny, there's been a few reasons, but there's actually been upticks in car versus pedestrian deaths over the years. And part of it is because trucks keep getting lifted higher and higher, but it's also because we've added iPads onto the center of your.
Yeah, for fuck's sake.
We fucking stopped. We figured out to stop distracted driving, and then we just put big ass screens right in the middle of it because why not? Again, so it's fine. NFL needs to turn off the injuries in the settings. Yeah, absolutely, Logan. Yeah, we had that in S tier. You know what? Let's move it down to A tier because injuries make it interesting a little bit.
Move it to A tier because Deshaun Watson did tear his ACL.
Yes, some injuries are good. Chiefs lost to the Bills so they could go to the Super Bowl. Comes from Sammy plus Curtis.
I wonder where we're putting this one.
The buzzer is back to working exactly when I hit it, by the way. That's so weird.
That one was a necessary X. The
Yes.
Chiefs did not go to the Super Bowl. In fact, they were the 9th furthest team away from the Super Bowl. Only 8 teams were further away.
Firehouse Subs is S tier. We put that in A tier.
Yeah.
I'll leave it. I know you're a big
Yeah,
Firehouse
that's
Subs
correct.
guy. I think Firehouse Subs is fine.
Wait, who put that take in there?
McLean. I think I got to rate it.
Firehouse Subs is not my number one.
Okay. Do you want to move down from A tier?
No, A tier's fine.
But he said it's S tier.
Yeah, that's why it's not an S tier take because it's
Do
not
you
an S tier.
do you think it's S tier?
No.
You think it's A tier?
Yes,
Okay.
that's why we put it in A tier.
That's fine. I don't need enough Firehouse Subs, but it doesn't make me want to eat Firehouse Subs.
Firehouse Subs is good, but it's not better than Planet Sub, and it's not better than Jersey Mike's.
Fair enough. I knew where you were going. Bengals had the best offense in the league.
Well, I mean, the Rams have a pretty good
We
offense.
put that in S tier. Here, how many points did they score? Look it up. Oh, you know what? We're gonna have a good old fashioned stats off. I'm gonna go and actually look up the place to find it. Whoa, they're verifying if I'm a human. Whoa,
Say beep boop. See what it says.
beep boop.
Oh, we got him.
My phone exploded. My balls. My balls. It stole my balls. Points for
Bengals were 1, 2,
12th.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
12th in points
12th
for,
in yards as well.
17th in yards. I don't know what you're on.
I'm seeing
buddy.
total yards right here. 2025 regular season.
What number do you have?
They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, no,
6,
no, no,
7,
no, no.
8,
What
9,
yard
10,
total do
11,
you have?
12. Oh, 5, 5, 9, 6.
That's what I have, but I have 16 teams ahead of them.
Are you sure you're not just looking at games played 17?
Are you pissing me off? Are you taking a piss, mate?
Oh, it's because I'm using dog shit ass ESPN, probably.
Okay. Yeah, here, let me see it. Did you?
Look, I'm looking at ESPN.
Yeah, but did you sort by? Did you click on yards?
I thought it was already sorted.
No, it's sorted by points.
Oh.
There you go.
See, why would it do that?
Because you have to click on it. That's
Yeah,
how
well,
these
fuck
things work.
ESPN. Yeah, so
Now you can see there's 17.
so the Chiefs with torn ACL Patrick Mahomes only had 130 less total yards. We're moving this shit down.
In fact, the Bengals barely had 4,000 passing yards. They weren't even a top 5 passing offense.
Yeesh.
God, they must have been really bad at rushing the ball. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, they're bottom 5 in rushing. Yikers!
That O-line is terrible.
We put that as
terrible.
A tier. I'm willing
D-tier.
to move that down to D tier, yeah.
They are not. They're not like the worst in the league, but they're nowhere close to the top.
Yes. Okay. Daniel Jones, not hot. I'm willing to leave that in A tier.
Yeah.
He's not ugly.
Just looks like a dad.
Yeah.
Not ugly. Just a guy. Just a jag.
Marked safe. This show marked safe from being horny for Joe Flacco, by the way. Stafford or Taylor winning MVP. We had that in A tier. That goes up to S tier. Congrats. You did it.
You are correct. Stafford MVP. Thank goodness we didn't give that fraud Drake May MVP.
Drake, the schedule, May?
Drake 86 yards May.
Yes.
Drake billion fumbles May.
Drake get fucked on in the Super Bowl, May. K-State being good at basketball this year is important for realignment. Ugh.
Well, the take isn't about K-State being good at basketball. It's about it being important. So where do we put it initially?
A tier?
Maybe we did a B tier.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like any realignment's happening this year. But I wish we could have been good at basketball. That would have helped. Missing playoffs for a better pick is more helpful than losing early in the playoffs. We had that in A tier. I think we leave it in A tier because I think for some teams making the playoffs is important.
Yes.
For us, it is not.
For example, for a team like the Texans last year, making the playoffs was very good. Then their ownership got aggressive. Unfortunately, C.J. Stroud is dog ass. So
Rams should be Super Bowl favorites from Ian.
I still think that was
Yeah,
accurate.
You know what? I won't loud incorrect buzzer you, but we had it in B tier. I think we moved it down to C tier.
No, leave it in B.
No.
Because I think that it was between...
No. They didn't even make the Super Bowl.
They...
By the time the playoffs started, though, you felt like the Seattle should be.
It was you felt that it was literally just the NFC Championship game was going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But, I felt like after I saw a few plays, I was like, I think the Rams had to barely survive against the Panthers and the Bears.
That's true.
So I'm willing to put it in.
Yeah, the Seahawks kind of put belt to ass on the whole season.
Yeah. So I'm moving it down to C tier. I'm moving it down one tier. That was from Ian, by the way.
All
Movies will hit an all-time low soon due to AI.
Where do we put it?
We put it B tier?
I think leave it B tier. The Screen Actors Guild seems, and the sentiment around AI movies, people don't like them, and AI movies are barred from normal.
I'm willing to put this down to C tier because you haven't seen AI really.
I've been pleasantly surprised. I've been pleasantly surprised that people really don't seem to like AI in art, even the people who do the art.
You're gonna see. Listen, I think this is gonna be. I know. Are you on Twitter? Do you see all the people post look at this $20 million action scene I made in 3 minutes? Have you watched any of those?
They're horrible.
It looks like shit. Yeah. And the thing is you can feel it. It feels lifeless. Because that's the point of movies is it's an art medium.
I also think that AI has access to what it can pull from.
Yes. It doesn't have original thoughts.
Movies are famously not freely accessible.
No.
On the internet. They put a lot of safeguards in that. And AI is not going to be able to go pass through paywalls.
Yeah. In fact, what it's really only good at is... there's a video of a guy on TikTok where he's the kind of guys that like AI, and it's somebody who's just sitting, he's come on, make Batman fight King Kong. Oh, yeah, so epic. It's yeah, man, that's how it kind of, it's not, what makes Spider-Man compelling isn't that it's just Spider-Man fighting random people. It's that there's a thought process to it. You're like, oh, shit, that's crazy. That's actually,
I don't think AI can capture the essence of creativity.
So movies will hit an all-time low soon due to AI? I don't think so.
And also AI is losing a fuck ton of money. So
that is true. You're not going to have to put up for AI in its current state much longer. AI will keep going. But the things that you will stop seeing it used for video generation and things like that.
I do think that we are going to go straight into AI commercials, though. I don't think a lot of places...
Oh, it'll stay as AI commercials. There will be AI billboards. There will be slop.
Yeah.
But there will be people making bad business decisions always. That's how it works. Did you see the Liquid Death one?
No.
Yeah, that was...
They had an AI one?
Yeah, that was weird. It was like a weird Olympics kind of thing. I don't know. It was odd.
Weird.
And he said soon, which we had in B tier. I'm willing to move it down to D tier.
Maybe move down to C. I think I don't movies. Yeah, I think as of right now, I don't think movies.
No, I think movies are still fine for
now.
I think plenty of things are still fine for a bit now.
Yeah.
Unless you like writing emails. I think that's probably gone. Or reading emails. 2000 CGI is better than CGI in the 2020s. I had this in B tier. I'm willing to still leave it in B tier.
Yeah.
I think the movies overall were lower quality cameras. I think CGI was less noticeable how bad it was.
Yeah.
He was on a movies kick. What did he watch that week?
Mac.
Yeah.
Probably. They probably went and
Those are
saw
both McLean.
Avatar, and then one watched.
It was October. It was October 28th, I think.
I probably just rewatched Transformers and like, man, the
Actually, we didn't put a date on it. That was dumb. It was probably November. Yeah, you might be right. It might be an Avatar. Next one comes from Jeffrey. Says Chiefs out of playoffs means stress. Oh no, this is from TAC. TAC.
I think that person was just tack on Twitter.
Oh, okay. I think that's fair. Chiefs out of playoffs means stress-free viewing.
It's true. It was stress free.
Yeah. Yep. We had this in B tier. I'm actually willing to move this up to A tier.
Absolutely.
It was kind of nice watching the playoffs.
It was annoying to not watch horrible quarterback play without Mahomes, but
yeah.
in the AFC at least,
Yep.
no good quarterbacks in the AFC playoffs at all. Zero.
Mhm. Chiefs need a mini rebuild. That comes from Jeffrey.
A tier.
I'm almost willing to leave it into B tier because I think this is going to be a pretty solid rebuild. Actually, I think you're going to need to trade away Trent McDuffie,
No, I'm not on the Trent McDuffie side.
even for a first round pick to the Rams. So it's really kind of a second round pick.
Yeah, it's not worth it to me, man. Trent McDuffie's good. Pay him.
I don't think you pay cornerbacks
The salary cap
anymore.
just went up $45 million this year. It's gonna do it again.
We're only $4 million underneath it,
Cool.
or we're still $4 million above it. We're only going to end up 15 below
Don't
it.
care. It's funny money your way out of it. Cut Jawan $18 million for free. Cut. We already cut Dana, so that's 10. So
I
now
think
you
Shamari Connor was a cut candidate,
cut Naughty,
but it's
cut
a little
Connor.
weird.
I don't
think Derek Naughty's on this team.
I don't
anymore.
like the idea of trading Trent McDuffie. I don't think you can find a replacement that's going to be that level. L'Jarius Sneed, that was a good player but not great. Okay, sweet, you replaced him. I don't think you're just replacing Trent McDuffie.
I think the thing is it's just not a super valuable position.
Yes. Well, maybe, I don't know.
You just said that you shouldn't trade 2 first-round picks, but you would pay $30 million
He's
for it.
really, really good.
Yeah, you would pay $30 million
Yes.
to him. I just
He's
can't.
top 10 corner.
How much did they pay Chris Jones? Do you remember?
34,
I think.
yeah. And I think that Chris Jones is still really good. You just can't have.
I think Chris Jones can take over a game. I do not think Trent McDuffie can take over a game. He can isolate your wide receiver, but
If you said he had a worse year, yeah, it's because he had garbage men and plumbers playing on the defensive line in front of him. Actual.
I'm not saying he had a bad year or a good year. I'm just saying I don't know if I'm here pounding the
I
ground for
personally
paying
am
Trent
on the
McDuffie.
pay Trent McDuffie train. I can understand how somebody would be on the trade him.
We are diametrically opposed.
Yeah, I think Trent McDuffie is too good to trade, and I don't think you're gonna get the valuation that all of us feels appropriate. I think you're either letting him go for peanuts or you're signing him for too much, probably.
I would let him go for peanuts, I think. I don't think we can continue. We have had guys that we should have let go for peanuts that we signed to too big a contract.
I don't think this is a draft where you trade him. I don't think the people in the draft is good enough.
We've said that about plenty of cornerbacks, and they've all turned out pretty good.
I don't want to have a Phillip Gaines situation. Can you understand my hesitation?
I understand. But you could also fix a lot of those problems with a good defensive line. That's the other thing about it.
Listen, it's going to be a good decision to trade him if the Chiefs get good defensive players in the draft.
Yep.
If they don't, it's going to look bad. If we don't get a defensive end and we go something stupid like running back in the draft, trading Trent McDuffie is like the worst possible idea.
What if you get a really good running back?
No, it won't matter. See the Bengals. They
Yeah.
missed the playoffs with a top 5 offense because our defense sucked.
What top 5 offense? We just did this.
Last year they missed the playoffs
Okay,
too.
all right, okay. Well, that was Joe Burrow getting hurt too. But,
I'm not unless if okay. I'll say this right now. If the Chiefs draft Reuben Bain and they've traded McDuffie, okay, fine trade. Because the defensive line is going to be better. It will not be better if they get something stupid like a wide receiver or a running back.
What if
in the
they
first
trade
round.
Trent McDuffie and then grab a D end at the end of the draft, at the end of the first round?
Then okay.
You're
then
fine with that.
Then I'll be willing to see it. I still don't think it's worth it, but I won't be raging mad.
Do we have an extra second round pick this year?
Yes.
Whose second round pick do we have?
Whose do we have?
We traded somebody away, didn't we?
Let me see.
Because I would, if we could trade McDuffie for a first round pick and then trade up in the first round with a second round pick, if we could get Ruben Bain and Jeremiah Love somehow and get rid of Trent McDuffie, I'd be all good with that. For the price of Trent McDuffie. I'm not saying we need to get rid of Trent McDuffie, but where are we at? Is it the Titans? Is it L'Jarius Sneed? Or is that a third round pick that's like a second round pick?
I don't know. It's fucking not showing me what I want to see. It's not showing me what I want to see.
Did you just Google Chiefs draft picks?
Yes, it is trying to do the AI shit, and it's horrible. Okay, hold on.
Chiefs 2026 draft picks.
We do not have an extra.
No?
No.
Interesting.
But we have one,
Oh,
a
I see.
first,
Yeah,
a
that
second,
AI
a third, a
shit is-
fourth, and 2 fifths. No 6th or 7th.
Do we have 2/3?
2 fifths.
What?
Yes.
What the hell happened to all our picks? I swear we had extra picks. We had 4 in the top 100.
We still do have 4 in the top 100. Well, we have 3 in the top 100.
Oh, is it because we moved up? Maybe it's because we're so bad this year.
We have 9, 40, 74, and 109. Just off rip.
I thought we had one more.
We traded those 6 and 7s to get Mike Pinnell and Mike Dana back.
Okay. Well, we didn't trade for Mike Dana, but we just signed Mike Dana, but
Traded for
Okay.
Pinnell.
I know. I know. I just thought we had, man.
Unless I am tripping and that was the
No,
last
no,
year.
no. You're correct. I'm seeing it. Never forget Sky Moore got traded for a 2027 6th round pick. 6th round pick swap. Which was hilarious. Sorry, you're thinking of when we traded for Derek Nottie.
Yeah, sorry. So
We did a pick swap
we
for that.
gave this year's 6th round pick away when we got Uche last year and then let him walk, and he did really well for the Eagles this year.
Fuck yeah.
And then in 2024,
He did not do as good later in the
in
year. by the way. That
2024
was
we got
early.
Peyton Hendershot for a 7th round pick. And obviously you don't know who that is,
I know who Peyton Hendershot is, but yes.
but you know what I mean.
Damn. I'm seeing what you're saying. Huh. Interesting. Okay, so damn, I thought we had another 2nd round pick. I think you got to trade Trent McDuffie then. I think you need another pick in the top.
And we're getting a 5th for a comp pick.
I think there's a chance you get 2 top 100 picks if you trade away Trent McDuffie.
I have a better idea.
Let's leave.
You wait to see what's at 9. If there's no defensive end available, you trade back and get picks that way.
No.
You can double your picks.
No.
You can get a 1st and a 2nd for giving somebody else pick 9.
I
So
don't
basically,
think
you
so.
gain an extra 2nd round pick.
I would rather have Jeremiah Love.
I will never like Jeremiah Love at 9 ever.
There are people who want a wide receiver in the top 10, by the way. I don't know if this team...
I would rather have a wide receiver than a running back.
I don't think so.
Running back is something that you can get on the street.
Then the Chiefs should have done that the last 4 years.
Yes, we haven't.
No. We never had a great running back.
Because Isaiah Pacheco was good enough the last couple of years. He has not been good enough this year.
He wasn't good enough last year.
And they looked around and they said, "Holy shit, we have to trade a 3rd for Breece Hall? No thanks."
We're gonna have to go through draft season. We're gonna talk more. We need to keep moving, but we've got our last B take that actually we have to rate right now. Defense needs to prepare to not rely on Chris Jones, which is funny that
Yep,
we
still there.
just talked about that.
I still don't think Chris Jones was that bad, but the rest of the D-line was so bad that they could just double Chris Jones every single play. He had, like a 70% double rate, something like that, Truman?
Something like that, yeah.
It was crazy, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
So, leave that in B tier?
Yeah.
Or
I still think he's got juice.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think you have to prepare for it yet, but you probably not getting another contract out of him.
No.
I think he's probably going to be gassed by the end.
Play for the Titans and then he'll retire.
Chiefs regress to the mean. That comes from Alex.
We did.
Yeah, absolutely. S tier. Yeah, they listen. They didn't win a bunch of one-score games, and that's what happens when you don't win
They
a bunch
exactly
of one-score
regressed.
games.
They aggressively outperformed and they aggressively underperformed this year.
That's an S tier. They can stay in S tier. Congrats. Allison ruined this season. You know what, Allison? We put it in S tier. I'm willing to move it down to B tier.
Mahomes tore his ACL. We still technically could have made the playoffs.
Maybe C tier even.
Allison ruined. Who put that in there?
Allison.
Oh. That's funny.
So we'll let you off now. Myles Garrett is hot. That comes from Logan. S tier. Myles Garrett's still hot.
Suni Lee thinks so.
Yes. That's his Olympic gold medalist?
No,
Silver?
she started dating a brown. Silver.
Can't call him a Brown. That's
Okay,
crazy.
he's a Cleveland Brown.
Broncos fans are delusional. S tier.
S tier.
Well, he said that in November. Yeah, no, I think still
They
S tier.
keep saying Bo Nix is top 10. He's horrible.
Yes.
I don't care, bro.
He's probably not top
Still
10,
delusional.
but he could be right about half.
He could be like 17.
He could be like 20th. I hate football. That comes from Caleb. Correct.
Correct.
Especially because I don't even know if
I hate
Micah
video
Parsons had
games and I
torn his
never-
ACL yet.
I hate video games and I never play them.
When Caleb said that, I don't even know if Micah Parsons had torn his ACL
No,
yet.
I think he did tear his ACL. I think he said that when he tore his ACL.
Kleiman is entering Bruce Weber territory with the fan base. That comes from Evan. We had that in S tier. I am willing to move that down to B tier because he left on fairly
He got out of
good,
the way, yeah.
Yeah, he left on fairly good terms and let us bring in a good coach that we all wanted.
I'll move it to C tier.
Yeah. So
Because if he would have kept going on his contract, we would have been upset. But because he did that, I don't think anyone is that upset. Like, it was annoying that he underperformed this year, but he got out of the way for Klein. So
yes. Yeah, he stepped down whenever he knew he didn't have it anymore. And so I appreciate that. Colin Klein is the man. That comes from Jesus. Comes from Manhattan Jesus.
Manhattan Jesus.
Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, Colin Klein is the
this
man.
has got to be the biggest S tier that we've ever had.
This is a pretty large S tier. When we get towards the end of the season, a fair amount of these S tiers stay S tiers.
Right.
We have reached the pinnacle of football kickers. Comes from France.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'm willing to leave this in A tier.
I think, yeah. That's
I think we've gotten really good. I don't know how much better we can get at football kicker.
Maybe one day we'll be kicking 75-yarders and we'll look back on this and laugh.
Going to, I wrote no bids, but this is no kids. I know. Going to Walt Disney World with no kids that often is crazy. That comes from Logan.
Yeah, real. Yeah, true.
Yeah, I get to control the soundboard, buddy.
Okay.
We'll leave this in A tier. That's fine. You want to shit on my Epcot drinking around the world? That's fine. Man, I had so many spelling errors.
That's okay. We were going quick.
Yep. Chiefs aren't making the playoffs. That comes from Michael.
Ding ding.
Yeah, December 2nd. Yeah.
Wow.
I think we leave that in A tier because you. No. Well, I don't know. What do you think?
December.
Yeah, December
So-
2nd.
So
It's not a very
when did
hot
Mahomes
take.
tear his ACL?
On the day that they missed the playoffs. It was like December 17th, I think.
Not that hot of a take, bro.
Yeah, I'm willing to. I think we put this in A tier,
Yeah.
which we put it in A tier. I think we leave it in A tier. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Andy retires. That comes from my father, Scott.
This year?
Yes. Yep. Nope. That goes to the F tier. Sorry,
Not retiring.
not retiring.
It would be hilarious if you announced his retirement now.
Colin Klein hire didn't get enough attention. That comes from Ozzy. We had an A tier. I'm going to leave it in A tier. It should have got a little more attention, but I think it's okay. It's not the best hire of the entire cycle, but it's
And
it's a great hire.
unfortunately, K-State isn't a super massive brand name. It's big, but
Yep.
it's people aren't going to report on it like a Georgia or an LSU.
And this last one actually comes from you, Owen. It says, I agree with the fines on K-State and Iowa State for declining bowls.
Yes.
I would agree. Yeah, I think you leave that in A tier. I agree with that. It makes sense. I think it's fine to fine teams like that.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Like I said, the conference stands to lose a lot of money,
That's true.
especially for brands like Iowa State and K-State, whose fans travel very well.
Yep. So that's it.
Cool.
Boom. There you go. Here is your whole tier list. We'll try to put it out on Twitter now that the show's over, but we appreciate everybody for giving us the hot takes throughout the year.
Thank you.
Really no consensus. I would say, because the question is, how good are we at rating your takes? That's the question that we have to look at as we rate this. I will say on F tiers, we know when you have bad ones. Your stinky F tiers, only 2 made it out of the stinky F tier.
And it only made it as high as B.
And only two D tiers made it up to S tier. 4 C tiers made it up. Actually, only 1 B tier made it up to S tier, which is
Because look at all the Bs. They stayed in B.
Yeah, they stayed in B, but they stayed in A.
Thinking B.
Actually, more B tier takes ended up in F tier than S tier, which I think means that we were like, you're right now, but I don't think you have a totally great grasp on it. Yeah, here's the
F tiers largely stayed F, so
yes.
D tiers stayed D really.
Some D tiers moved around. The D tiers, I would say the D tiers had good movement.
I think we're all right. I think if we were to give our tier list a tier, it would be B tier.
I think we had an A tier rating year.
A tier rating year? Yeah.
Okay, I'd give it B.
B. Yeah, I'm thinking B.
Yeah, because there's a fair amount of S tiers that are all over the place now.
Mm-hmm.
You'd hope every S tier stays S tier.
Someone can run the math for us. We could run the math.
But we won't.
But we will not.
That's not what this show's about.
Randomly guessing at numbers is what more of our speed.
Yeah, right. Doing the math right in front of you while you're like, why won't they move on? That's more of what we do.
Absolutely.
Okay. I think that's basically it.
Yeah.
Chiefs drop Mike Dana.
Woo!
For everybody keeping up with that.
Woo!
They are now only $4 million over the cap, and we can only assume
Taylor
they're going to cut Juwan Taylor here soon. Trying to think, any other Chiefs news? Islanders are back this week.
Yep.
They used to play on Thursday. Boys are back in town.
We are underestimating the Matthew Barzal snub.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't believe he didn't make Team Canada. How is he not making the 20-man?
It's not. I don't think that's Matthew Schaefer and Matthew Barzal. Matthew Schaefer had a better line to it, I think. Matt Barzal, he's not big. He's a perimeter player. There's plenty of perimeter players.
But I don't know.
He's not elite.
I guess not.
He's an A-tier player.
I think
but he's not an S-tier
I think he would make most Olympic teams, but he's unfortunately Canadian.
Yes, I mean fucking Andre Palat.
Yeah,
made
playing for
Czechia, and he scored.
Yeah, good news.
Yeah. What?
Palat in form. I would enjoy that.
Yeah. The women's hockey team will not go to the White House. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I didn't see that.
Yes, they declined it. They said it was from prior conflicts already and whatnot. I wonder how many of the men will go. They all were drunk and excited whenever they agreed to go to the State of the Union tomorrow. I wonder how many guys you'll see at the State of the Union.
Yeah, I don't know.
I doubt you're going to get the full hockey team there, and I wonder if there's a few of those guys that their publicist gets a hold of them and they go, I don't think you should. And
yeah,
we'll
see.
Yeah, I'm all right. Because there's even some posts that got taken down from like Quinn Hughes and Jack Hughes. And
criticizing or?
Celebrating that they went, I'm going to take that down.
Yeah, the publicist probably said, hey, don't be political.
Well, there was one where it was like, he was like, the FBI director celebrating in the locker room with Team USA is what it's all about. It's like, personally, I think the FBI director should maybe be getting
doing
on
his
that
job.
Yeah. Isn't there like a super high profile missing persons case they need to go find?
Isn't there like something happening across the border in Mexico that's kind of crazy?
They also just found somebody like arrested somebody who was apparently trying to shoot Trump maybe again.
Maybe he should be.
That was a pretty
focusing on
quiet story though, because he wasn't super left wing, is what I heard. What I saw, I cannot confirm. We are not a reputable news source.
that. We are on sports news.
Yes.
By the way, Justin Jefferson being
Dahm, that's
traded to the
politics.
Chiefs
Yes. Yes. That's a reliable source.
with Jamar Chase.
I guess I did have a pop culture minute. I already told you about this a little bit, but I mean, I
yeah.
just wanted to talk about. So I would say there's a lot of people around this time, and it's always around, that they're like, I don't know if I can. They're like, the Olympics, I think, always brings up a lot of weird feelings for people. For some people, where they go, oh, I want to root on my country, but I can't believe in them, or it's like I
Right.
don't support what they're. And it's like, I would tell you that you should still have a fair amount of country pride, but that you need to be, I think you need to, we are all at the age, if anybody who's listening to this probably is about at that age where you should be helping build this country into something better also, that
Yeah.
you can be proud of. I'm proud to be an American because I do a lot of things and I have great friends, I have great community, and that's what it is about. I think you should try to get, if you're feeling that way, I think then you need to get in your community, help promote things that you can be proud of. That's how movements start. That's how all those things start.
Yeah,
So,
no one, I don't have any thoughts about the Deep South when I think about like what America is to me. America is my friend group, my local community, supporting things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's, if you want to improve the image of the country and you think that, the country's image needs improving, then start in your local community because that's the best way to do it.
yeah, start at home. Look in the mirror. Help improve this. There's a big thing about I've seen this about parenthood. I've also seen this about there's an old saying where some guy was like, I would kill every man, woman, and child if it meant protecting my child. And somebody went, would you suck a dick? It's like it's easy if it's like something where you're like, oh, I get to be manly and stuff. It's like,
Right.
Would you get up in the middle of the night and support your child to protect your family? Oh no, you'd make your wife do that? Okay, well then you're probably a piece of shit. Yeah, I think the same thing kind of about your country. People are like, oh, I would go and help invade Canada and help expand. It's like, would you do well in focus in math class so that we can do better on?
Would you give a pair of socks to a homeless man?
Yeah, would you become more literate?
Right.
Would you help make America smarter? Would you no? Oh, okay. Then you need to
Would you
take
practice financial literacy to help, interest rates stay low because no one's taking bad loans?
Yeah. I think there's a lot of patriotism that is being put towards dumb things or bad things right now, or you're seeing a lot of that. Well, you need to start taking some of this patriotism and start putting it towards good things, and then we can all start to feel great about you.
Go to
feel
your
a lot
school
better.
board meeting to make sure that
Yeah.
common sense is happening in school board meetings, and someone with a loud and annoying voice isn't just taking over meetings.
Yeah.
So
That's
volunteer in your local community. Read a book.
Stop letting the loud dummies be the loudest voice in the room.
Yeah, no matter what your political affiliations are, stop letting loud dumb people rule over things.
Right. So that's just my 2 cents. That's my soapbox for the day. Is that I think you need to.
If you don't like where something's at, do what you can to be a positive light on things.
Yeah. You could say, well, these guys are ruining our country, and then you say, okay, well, what are you doing to make the country better? That would be my question for you.
Exactly.
I think you start with that. So,
Also, just remember, haha, Canada, the USA.
yeah, also go suck a dick, you goose fucking bitches.
On a positive note, one of my favorite things that I've seen is people bringing up old Canada hockey fan tweets
Yeah.
and airing them out. That's been lovely.
Dude, I know everybody talked about it. It was the college football burner verse
Yes.
versus Canadian hockey Twitter. It's like, you guys were not ready. That was really Coughing Baby versus Hydrogen Bomb. You guys were not ready.
You guys
for
were
that.
not ready for UGA fan 117.
Yeah.
He's gonna look through your W-2 records, find
Yes.
out where you worked.
Yeah.
These people.
Sometimes it's nice to have the loud dummies on your side.
These people are crazy. They're not mentally well.
And when it comes time to dunk on Twitter, it's nice to have loud
That
dummies
one
on
guy,
your side. That's what we're for.
That one guy that's been getting continuously dunked on. He's like, USA will never beat Canada. And it's like, man, I would hate to be a USA fan right now because I'd be about to lose. And it's like he's got like a string of 3
Yes.
tweets that everyone's like giga clowning him.
Yeah,
for.
and he was like, well, even then, like you know that.
Canada played better.
Oh,
so
you feel good about that W? Yeah, man.
It's like, oh,
I can't believe you can't even feel. Don't even lie like you feel good
and
about
then someone
that
was
win.
like, and then
I feel great about that win.
And then it's like, well, it must be nice to win for the first time in 40 years. And someone goes, dude, you're a Leafs fan. What do you know about winning? I was like, holy shit.
Yeah. So tough for Canadian. All right, we're getting bots in the chat, so it's time to get out of here. We appreciate you guys. Twitter.com/Owen Gosh Dahm at Twitter.com/Steam Machine. Comment what you're doing to be patriotic towards your country this week.
What you're doing to support your community.
Comment who you think unsubscribed on the Patreon. Shout out patreon.com/Open Disaster. Shout out for this
Some of
week,
them.
Skylar, Dylan, Ozzy, Aaron, and Mailbox Kansas City, and Owen's mom.
Giga
Stephanie.
level, giga tier level.
Mailbox Kansas City, I believe, opening in the Iron District here soon. Iron District, I believe, opens in March sometime. So
Well,
it does open in March. I
March
don't
is
know.
6 days away.
I think it's like March 14th.
Ooh.
So
All right.
we'll see you there, and we'll see you next week. Hockey and Chiefs next week.
Peace.
Back to the normal stuff.